Yeah, I did yesterday. Look at this freaking mess. Listen to the trees. That tree right there. When I drove under him, I hit it. It sounded like a busted glass. There's lots of ice on there. So, yep, it did it. And as for the most part, the Suburban got protected. So, and anyway, I've been down and got a new set of rod bearings since the place didn't take care of the other one. So we're gonna get the bearing switched out, which that means, and since my parts didn't come in to build my own pressure tank, I borrowed Buddy's pressure tank to pressurize. Well, hopefully he's got the right fitting. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, I know. I said I was going to silence the phone or whatever, and I wasn't doing anything yet. Well, that call was the important call to get because it's the owner of this. So, I guess it's been a long time since I've been felt appreciated. I mean, got a little training today on some of this new stuff I've picked up, and that kind of felt good. I mean, I know it's small things, but stuff like that, it makes you kind of like, oh, yeah, cool. I mean, I agree. You must not expect me to say that. It just... And I'm sorry I'm so hard on myself here, guys, but it's just kind of the way I was brought up. Things don't get right, and then somebody's got to be the blame. And I know one of my buddies was here the other day, and he says, "Well, you know, some of this stuff's beyond your control. You didn't make the parts." I said, "I know, but still, I don't mean to be, but I guess part of that problem of being so hard on myself kind of stems from the damn diabetes. I mean, diabetes not only screws with your body, it screws with your mind and your emotions and your mental state, and some days it's harder than others. And as here lately, there's been a lot of hard days. And some of you said, well, it don't seem to be going that bad. Well, no, I just haven't said nothing. And it's starting to catch up to me by doing that, but oh well, it's going now. I've now got everything here. Should have everything here. And thanks, Randall, for telling me about this stupid gasket, and that's what I thought it was. I kind of remember peeling it off the block after I took the oil pan off, so thanks. Anyway, enough of that bullshit. We're going to get the 5.3 rolled upside down and take the windage tray and the oil pickup off and go to rod number 8, switch out that bearing, and do the final spec check. Give her everything a once over. And that's the only thing I hate about these torque to yield bolts, because at this stage with the old motor, I would just put the torque wrench on, go through and torque everything again, just make sure it was tight. But once you do the torque to yield, you're done. There's no going and rechecking. So, and the only thing I got to do now, I've got to figure out some way of locking the flywheel so I can finish torquing the harmonic balancer on. Got a little tool I might make, but I'll do that after I know I got this motor together. So, but anyway, well, enough talking. Let's get to work. Well, she's got the pressure now. Tell ya. Yeah, I got the plugs in it. And I had #1 top dead cylinder when we did the timing change, so. Okay, that's right. Number 8, right there. I'll get the tools and get that ready and we'll get it switched. Okay, my bad, I forgot to show you the changing out the other half, and now I'm getting ready to plastic gauge it. Hopefully it comes out just like the rest of them, all in 1.5 thou, so. Okay. I think it's 15 foot-pounds, and then can't remember. It is 15 and 85 degrees. 15 and 85 degrees. Okay, I'll get my torque wrench reset up. $15 foot-pounds. Degrees now. I sure like this new torque wrench. And what do we got? I'm going to call it 1.5 thou, just like everything else. Looks like. Yep, 1.5 thou, so it's good to go. So we'll do that all again. So 15. Oops. And 85. All right. Now I gotta look up some more. Torques for the windage tray and all that stuff. So, but right now, oh, she's got compression. All right, now we'll go full rev. Okay, well, I'll get this area wiped off, and then that gasket I was questioning goes right there. It was part of the old oil pan gasket. Oh heck. Okay, that's clean. So, here's the new oil pan gasket. Okay, we set the thrust. We've torqued everything. You guys are like, oh, you're forgetting the oil pickup tube. No, I'm not. Okay, I guess that fits so close that the gasket had to move a little. Wow. It's a tight fit there. Okay. I don't remember if I ever showed you guys, but it don't show up too much now, but right there I had took sandpaper so I could assemble that. That was foobarred. Okay, this. I mean, I'm almost got my bridge back, guys. Okay. Alright, I'll bring it back when I'm ready to put that on, because I gotta find something here too. Okay, let's see, I'll get on the other side. So. The oil pump here and pickup tube gets torqued on at 106 inch-pounds. So, and I put a little oil in the hole to trying to decide that seal it set all the way or okay. The rest of those are 18 foot-pounds. out for those quick. Okay, got it. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Big amount of difference, but I guess I kind of see in a way to me. Putting that on here, I'll have that set, and then that sets these. That was going to be close. This is the day we're looking for, I think. Yes, I'm going through everything in my head. I can't think of anything else. So. And no, this is not for tightening purpose. I know it sounds like I'm impacting it, but so I am impacting it, but I'm just running it down so I don't have to sit here and ratchet forever. So I've noticed 18 foot-pounds seems to be the popular number on this motor for a lot of things. All right. That bolt hole don't get used because it's not there. I'll be darned. Now I got to read up on lining up this oil pan with the block. This side there's something there, but this side here they took the cast iron away and there's nothing really to put a straight edge on, so I gotta read up on that quick. I'll use the phone and look up a spec. Okay. That's tightened. This is tight. That gasket there. These are all tight. We just did all that. Rods. Like I said, this is where I start replaying everything in my head. So Alright. That's clean. The fan's nice and clean. Should be, it's only been washed about 3 or 4 times. Alright. Well, I know I gotta take the flywheel off. But I'm at a point where I'm gonna look this up and see what I can do, because it says oil pan alignment and torque critical. See service manual. Well, I don't have a service manual, but here we go. We're really close. Oh, guys, I need to take a break. They rip you so bad. I got a little bit of a complaint right now. Okay, this is February on my phone there. Paid him the $45, supposed to have an unlimited plan. Well, time came to put the new card on, called in, they had time for the daughter's card, and said that phone there had a $10 balance. I'm like, it shouldn't. So after we got the daughter's phone straightened out, then I played hell on trying to figure out what's going on with my phone. Finally found out February I paid the $45 and I never got to use the high-speed internet. Well, back on the 17th, I think it was, so when I could start doing the update videos, I had the high-speed internet. Well, I just went to try and look up something on this LS motor to give me a better idea about lining up this freaking oil pan. Internet's back to can't do anything with it. I'm like, well, really? And it said on the card, unlimited. There's nowhere on the card saying that, oh, you've only got a 3 gigabyte data. Once you get to that, then you go back to the slow. Throw it out the window, you'll have better luck internet. And I told him, I says, you know, you guys really need to change the wording on there, because it is not unlimited. She says, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not. If you're limiting how much data we can use, then it's not unlimited. Well, you just get to that 3.2 and then it goes to slow data, but you still got your data. I says, the slow data, I'd have better luck throwing it against the wall than having it. I said I paid for a month, never got to use it, and then yeah, so I've enjoyed having it. And she's like, well, when you're, so I don't know how they figure, and I told her this is a joke. You put on your cards unlimited, and I read the small print. There's nothing about a 3.2 gigabyte limit. It says data's unlimited. But it is limited. That's just my little rant right now. Oh, I'm just... I just... anyway, I guess. Okay, well, here we go. I cleaned up Buddy's pressure thing. It was pretty dirty looking. I didn't like it. So, we got some oil we're going to dump into this air pig. Well, it's not an air pig. But anyway, I've got her plumbed up, hooked up to the motor. Really? We opted for the good oil here, so Just gotta let the air out of the tank. Hopefully this don't take too long. And then four quarts should be more than enough to go through this oil system and get the lifters and filter and everything filled up. Stuff kind of smells funky. Born from Joe Gibbs Racing. Hate to know what this stuff was. I know it's not cheap, so. Oh, yep, I just remembered something. I got to tighten the oil plug on the motor. Okay, we'll start with that. See how that goes. Why, before I forget it, I'll get the wrench. Should be 14 or so. Oh, bigger. This will be 16 on this one. It was a 15. Alright. Alright. Here's this. Okay, my buddy's got a pressure regulator here, and I'm going to not use that because I've got the pressure regulator on the compressor set to the same thing. So, but he's got a different chuck, so I guess we're using his. So that's okay. And now open the hose, so we let it push. It's pushing oil in here through the mains and everything, and I guess instead of letting you guys sit here, when it starts coming out, I'll bring you guys back. Actually, it ain't taking too long. I watched it blow the lithium grease up out of there. Yep, you just seen that one. It's pushing the air out. Okay. There's how you get your lifters and everything filled. Anyway, when it starts flowing, I'll show you. I guess now I've got oil running down there, so I guess that should be all the oil. Well, I know I put a little air in the system, but yeah, okay. Well, I'll turn my thing down, let the pressure off that tank, and we'll go from there. Alright, that motor can't go upside down now. She's got oil. Rock arm's been torqued. The valve cover's been torqued. The only thing left to torque is the front harmonic balancer and the flywheel. Otherwise, everything's done. I'm trying to decide if I put the passenger side manifold on, because this dipstick and all that, and this new one, if it's really freaking tight in the hole. Hate aftermarket parts. I know they got one a tight fit, but they also got an O-ring on there, so they really didn't need that tight of a fit. But yep, it's together. We got oil in it. The low oil warning thing's been tightened right there. I mean, brand new wiring harness here for the knock sensors, and brand new knock sensors. Oil's in the unit, cam sensor. And the crank sensor hides right there behind the starter, so if any of you ever have a crank sensor go out, you know you got to take the starter out to get to it. It's right there. So, yep. That's not standard. I put that on. But, yep, we're really close. I know I took it out without the manifolds on it to get to those 3 motor mount bolts the easiest. Now, before we put it in, I might get their battery and ground this thing out and hook up the starter and spin it over. Make sure it spins over good and don't hear nothing weird before I put it in. So I got just a little bit more oil to put in. This stuff looks like it's going to be pretty good. It's got that ZDDP in it. So I'm reading the back of it. But he says, yep, go ahead, put the good oil in it. So, but they say only run at 400 miles on the street, then change it out. So, long time to get here, and yet I still got just a few more hours to go. I'm looking at time-wise. Yes, I lost my ass on this, but at the same time I gained a lot of knowledge. Now it's together. I mean, you want to learn new stuff, you just dig in and do it, I guess. And I guess really, other than what I've said along the way on not being able to go through with the torque wrench just before putting the pan on, like I've can on the old motors and make sure, and that yeah, it's just a little different. You just got to make sure you don't forget nothing when you're going, because if you do, you'll find out the hard way. So after using this snap-on torque wrench, which model is it? Oh, there it is. So you guys can see it. Yeah, I can't even see what you guys are seeing. Turn the screen, boy. Okay. I thought it went to 150. I guess not. So, might have to get another one to go over that, because I think my old one did. I get this one paid off, which is almost done. Yeah. Then I might get another one from him to do 150 up. And now I thought of one last thing I forgot. Forgot the freaking antifreeze for this. So guess what? Another trip to the parts house. But anyway, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, nice thing is non-adjustable valves. I mean, you get everything drawn down, then torque it down, you're done. You don't have to go back and set the valves or anything. There's a lot of pluses to this motor. And the more I think about it, it is actually a simple motor. But I don't know if any of you watched the video. I know a couple of you did, where I took the crank bolt in this and turned this around and put the bolt on this side and push that new crank gear on. So that saved me a bunch of money on new tools. So yep, just torque that and the flywheel, and we'll be ready to go down into the truck. So anyway, I guess that's gonna, for now. I'm thinking either Friday, which is tomorrow. If today's Thursday, I've lost track of the week. I've really lost track of everything. Friday or Saturday is when I'm planning on putting this motor in. Saturday, I can have my buddy that I don't have to recheck his work. We just set her down in and we go. I mean, it's that simple. And it's the only thing I got to hang back on, which is going to be a little bit of a pain in that. But it's the AC compressor that fits really tight between the motor and the frame. But I guess yeah. I have to look at his serpentine belt. I might end up replacing that too. I just thought of that. So I might have a couple more things to go. No big deal. So, but this can go back for warranty. Won't ever use that kind of brand again. So I guess I'm gonna shush up here and yeah. I mean, almost got a bench. I mean, look at this. Yeah, this, I cleaned out a cabinet, and this is for the other thing that you guys haven't seen yet. So, there's something else coming, which tonight I feel a lot better. Last night, by this time, what it is, now when I'm recording this, I gave up. But then again, the weather was so nasty, too. I just... kind of anxious to hear this thing fire up. So I cranked her over by hand just to make sure everything was rolling good and that, and that tape I put on the intake, it was sucking the intake, the tape down. So she's got a good draw. It's got a good draw. So anyway, guys and gals, I'm going to call this the final assembly of the 5.3. And now we're on to the install next. So part of me wanted to paint the whole motor, but I don't know. But yeah, by the time you get the exhaust manifolds on, brackets and all that, you ain't going to see much of the motor anymore. So I said I was going to stop talking. Oops. See you guys later. Bye.